Okay, I solved the issue. After 3 days, finally, um, ladies and gentlemen, I solved the goddamn problem that I had with opengl. I'm surprised I managed to solve it. The problem, if you missed in the previous episode, this was the issue, this was the bug. Um, and yeah, it's solved now. The vertices that were not called, that were still visible, that was still being rendered, behind other vertices were not were overwriting the vertices that were in front of them. That's mainly because rasterizers are by themselves are stupid, and you have to specifically tell them how to manage the fragments, and to not to include. I mean, to screw to remove the fragments that are, I guess, more distant than the already written ones. So yeah, that was the issue. And yeah, here's it also visible. And if I change my code real quick, this was the result. This is the problem, yeah. As I've showed you in the previous episode, the ears shouldn't have been visible, and I was constantly asking myself, why is it happening? I have enabled culling. It shouldn't have been a problem. The ones that were in the back should have been removed. Guess what? They were not, because they were still considered visible by opengl. But then I gave it a search, enable, I don't know, depth problems in opengl or whatever, and I found out about a depth buffer. You can enable it in opengl with gl depth test and the function set to gl-less, to tell it that for every frame, for every, I guess, kind of pixel, you could say, but it's not literally a pixel, that has a z position that's less than the already written one. In short terms, if the pixel being written now to the screen is behind the already written pixel, remove it, screw it. If not, write it to the screen. That's how it works with this gl-less thing. Thing was, I put this code in, I tried to run it, it didn't work. Same goddamn result. And I've been working with this for the past 3 days or 2. I was wondering why is it not working. And well, I found an online what is it? Yeah, answer. I mean question. It was depth buffer seems not to work in opengl shader. He was having the same problem, except, well, he messed the. Look, let me show you. He gave the example images, and I knew this was exactly what I had as well, and I was like, okay, I'm at the end game. I'm finishing this bug. Now it turns out his problem was another. He didn't enable it correctly because he set a gl depth buffer instead of gl depth test, and also set it to gl never, so that it was never gonna write pixels to the screen, or fragments, sorry. But he said it was just a test to see if it's working. Also, this made me realize I forgot to put in gl clear to clear the depth buffer every frame. So I put that in, and it still didn't work. I was still like, what? Why? 1 day later, I find this page somehow. Chronos, depth buffer and perspective rendering, and this was the the sentence that made me realize what I was doing wrong. A mistake many programmers make is to specify a z near clipping flame value of 0, 0, or a negative value which isn't allowed. Yeah, this was the problem. I had everything was perfect here, but guess what? In the vertex shader, the problem was I was doing this. I was too lazy to try and understand this depth formula for z, which is quite complicated. I would say, like, it's quite complicated to grasp how it works. And I still don't know. But yeah, the thing was, I was just for the clip position, I was just taking the camera position, and up here I was just subtracting it by 2 to space it in front of the camera, to space the object in front of the camera, and well, that works. The clip position is negative, or it can even be either negative and also 0, which is exactly what the problem is here. It should not be 0, neither a negative value. So I was like, okay, this 100% the problem, the issue that I'm having, and I just went to the GitHub of the GLTAT, took the formula here, and simply replaced the asset, the near value from the camera to 0.1 and the far to 10. And if we build it, ladies and gentlemen, it fucking works. I can't believe it. Holy fuck. Yeah, I didn't still finish the lighting challenge though. This is still using just the diffuse lighting, illumination, so I have to speculative specular, I think it's called, yeah, and ambient lighting to actually finish the challenge, and also do a little bit of research, because I'm not 100% sure how I even managed to implement diffuse lighting in here. I know it works, but yeah. And now that I solved this, like a couple minutes ago, I just want to continue playing this for a couple of seconds before I finish the video, because yeah, I just wanted to share that I managed to finish this problem. And yeah, so a couple of more examples. Objects I put in were those also, like cubes, because I used this to test how the depth thing works. Doesn't work when I was debugging it, and yeah, I got some pretty strange results. If you take a look at this, if we go down here and we comment those lines, look at what happened. Let's see. This was basically the thing, the result. And if we build it again, if we do the comparison, remove this, like so. If you want to compare the two, look, so with the bug and without the bug. So yeah, I got some pretty strange results, and I was constantly confused. What kind of dimension am I seeing here? Because this should have been inside of the other one and should have been also behind. So I'm like, what? Yeah, that ignoring the formula kind of screwed me up by a lot. So yeah, a couple of days lost of progress, I guess, because of ignoring this formula. Now I know I learned from mistakes. I should pay more attention to this, and yeah. Okay, let's see if we can play a little bit more, some more examples. I know I have some more stuff here, so let's see. Projects, opengl. Okay. Let's see, the smooth monkey should be completely smooth. In fact, it is. Except I'm still. Oh Jesus! Another bug? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see if this is even a bug, and or maybe how to smooth it even more, because this looks just awful. But let's try to do the smooth sphere. This one seems promising, and indeed it is. But this worked even before, because it doesn't contain any vertices that are behind the ones that are not curled. In the example of monkey, the ears were not curled, and they were still behind the face. So yeah, that was a problem. Let's see what else we have. Rings. What was this again? Rings. Oh yeah, of course, the rings, yeah. This looks epic. Holy fuck. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's everything. That's all. Maybe again the object. To test it out. Yeah. A sphere with less triangles around itself. So that's epic. Now I'm going, for the next couple of days, I think I'll be polishing the code, making it a little bit clearer to read. And I think I'm gonna add ambient and speculative, whatever, lighting to it, and hopefully finish the illumination challenge and do the final push for that challenge, and also for the first challenge, because I still have to fix the code. But yeah, for now I've been busy with this bug, which I solved finally, so yeah. That's it.